Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's taken out of bounds at the 48. A really good return gets it close to midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they tacked on the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example thereof.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th and long.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Back to pass, it's Aller. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Coming after it. Pulls it in. It's Wallace. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I like the call. You're so close to midfield. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Do you like that they kept it on the ground and not just because it was successful?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches tend to overthink it, and I just think you keep it on the ground, keep it simple, something you've been running since day one, and you know in short yardage situations you do really well.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Morris. Great move there. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Gives him a little shake, and he's got some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try it over the left side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 4 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, then you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picks up the 1st down. At the 45 on its way. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. There are some programs where just imposing their will physically in the running game is part of the DNA. I would say that is exemplified here at Michigan.
No doubt about it, Reese. So you better answer. You know, this isn't about trick 'em. This isn't about space. This is about me lining up in front of you. You know what's coming. Stop it. That's a tough day at the office for a lot of schools across the country.
Slings it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
In the position situation where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To the air, it's Orji. Caught. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players in the field, getting in the backfield, just